Well, this is it. How long ago did we send these off?
We sent them at the end of January. It was like the last week.
And now it's the end of March.
Yep.
And this was $75 tier. Have here the first PSA we've had in a couple months. Um I don't know what to say besides what the fuck. um
Wasn't
the
it supposed to be like 1 month turnaround?
No, I was expecting 2 weeks.
Oh.
So the express this is express tier. This was around the time where Lily Full Art and Rainbow Pikachu and like all the waifu cards were just like in a vertical rise in price. And I tried to capitalize and send some stuff through Express to get in on that. And the last Express order I did before this one was 2 weeks. Took 2 weeks there, like after it was there, and then like got back to me. This was 2 months at the end of February. Yeah. This was like 2 months.
Yeah. This was after the price raise too, right?
No, this is before. I haven't sent anything. No, I sent one thing since the price raise, but
Okay.
that was like very recently. No, this was $50 tier. No, 75. Paid 75. 3 cards. Took 2 months. Just like unbelievable growth at PSA during that small period.
Yeah. And during that time, I wanted to get on the $75 tier because
Pull that out.
during the time to get on the $75 tier because Pikachu was at around 12 to 1500.
It reached 2,000 at some point, right?
Yeah,
Like
I think
it started
that was
there.
I think that was when I pulled the card. It had someone buy it for around 2000, or a few sold for around 2. But by the time we decided what tier we wanted to do it for, it was already like hitting 1700 down to 1500, and I thought it was going to stay there just because it's a very hard card to pull.
It is a very, very difficult card to pull. Like, no matter what anyone tells you, like, no matter how many have been graded, it's still just like really rare. It just is. But unfortunately, at this point, it's gotten all the way down to like under 1,000. Like
It's hovering around
Yeah.
like 900 to 1000.
yeah, it's teasing below 1,000, which is still really good, obviously. But we
Yeah.
were like, whoa, $2,000.
$2,000 for this card?
And now it's worth half as much by the time it gets back. I think holding Pikachu is totally fine. I think in the long term, Vivid Voltage is very expensive right now, and
It's hard to find.
yeah, it's just like, most of the Pikachu's that are ever going to exist are already out there at this point. Like Vivid Voltage is just getting that low of a print at this point.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with holding on to like any of kind of the more famous type of Pokemon. So Pikachu, I think, is always going to retain value. Charizard, of course, is always going to retain value. And then there are others like the Evolutions. There's always going to be collectors for those. So holding on to them, even if the price goes down, I think they can only really go up every year after that. Vivid Voltage is still, it's still in print. So the more that comes out, the more the price is going to go down a bit. But once people kind of figure out the pull rates and the population of the tens, I think they're only going to go up.
Yeah, I think we're seeing pretty close to the floor of this card, Rainbow Pikachu specifically. I might still sell it anyway because I need the money. I bought this one for 600. It came with the full art, so it wasn't exactly 600. But I was like, why not buy it for 500-600, and then grade it if like I'm pretty good at picking out tens usually. So I'm like, why not take something that I know is going to be a 10, turn it from 600 to 2,000 ish. I'd still take 1,000. It's still a win.
If you need the money quick, then I think you could put it up for
Yeah.
1,000. Someone will.
Yeah.
offer you
I have
back and forth.
plans. I got plans. I would love to keep it, but I got big plans. I'll get it again.
Yeah. How I kind of do my investments is I try to be profitable per set, and so far my total investment on Vivid Voltage is about $180. And I pulled I pulled
Stop
the
talking.
Pikachu
Stop
on my
talking.
first Elite Trainer box. I got lucky.
Really? Okay. So, according to the sheet, the first one is mine, the second one is yours, and then I have Full Art Lily at the bottom.
Okay.
So the middle card should be yours. I think they put it in this way so you pull the top over and I think it goes that way.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. So the Lily Full Art, I have a video up of sending this order out and talking about it if you guys want to go see that. But the Lily Full Art I actually pulled from a pack myself from the reprinted Ultra Prism, I believe is the set. They put those 3-pack things out at Walmart's. They did it with Unified Minds and then Ultra Prism. And I had them sitting on my shelf because they were just cool little like sealed boxes just with 3 packs and 3 loose packs inside. And I was just like, oh, these kind of look cool on the shelf. And, they're packs that were, they're like official packs, an official product. And then eventually I think my dog roughed up the boxes and I eventually wanted to just open them. So I opened them and pulled the Lily out. She was like $75 raw when I pulled it. 2 weeks later, she was like $400 raw, $300 raw. Like she was going crazy. And I was like, okay, that's going to PSA.
What's the hype around it?
People just suddenly caught on to full art female trainers.
Okay.
I don't know.
So a different sort of collector is.
Yeah, I don't know. The full art supporters are really cool. They're great arts, and they're characters from the game and show and stuff like that. So they have there's a lot of reasons to like them. But yeah, she reached $2,000 like maybe a month ago, January-ish.
For a 10?
For a 10.
Wow.
She's hovering around 15 right now.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Are you going to sell that one or put it into your collection?
I think I'm going to sell it. I don't have a collection of full art trainers or anything yet. And like I said, I got plans for the money. So I could really use a 1,500 boost right now. Okay. So hopefully this is my Pikachu here. Oh, it's the Lily. Okay.
So my Pikachu is going to be first.
Your Pikachu
then.
will be first. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God.
And nice.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's so awesome.
That is great.
Oh, yeah. I pulled this out of like a $12 box of 3 packs. This is now estimated $1,500. Whew.
That's a good ROI.
Yeah. Okay. I paid $75 plus like shipping. So let's call it a $100 investment. So it's like $1,400 profit minus whatever eBay fees, like 12% at this point.
Do you specifically just do eBay, or are you gonna try Facebook Marketplace too?
No, I hate dealing with people on it. The great thing about eBay is that it's hard to talk to you. Like you can send a message, but it's like an email.
Yeah.
With Facebook, you get every person and their shitty opinion and comments on your post, and you're like, I don't want to see you. Just buy it or don't, or like message me, right?
Or they're gonna ask questions that are already answered in your post.
Yeah,
it's just like, it's got a slight ding. And
it's
they're
a
like, hey,
nightmare.
does it have a slight ding? And
It's
you're
a
like,
nightmare.
Yes.
Just don't. You save some money that way, but I just rather go eBay and
All right, this one's mine.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Look at him. So there's a weird thing here. What is this? Something from the factory came along. So this, it's like slightly. You can see it
slightly left to right, but
well, it's like shifted. It's like clockwise. It's turned. You can see all around. It's got little, but it's like so little. It might still be
maybe, but
oh.
It hurts.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks. I mean, for a total of
it's still probably like $500-$600.
Yeah,
you gotta
and
imagine.
On a total of $180 investment for Vivid Voltage, it's not bad profit.
It's still a freaking awesome card.
Yeah.
So let's see. I might match you because I thought there was something I was a little suspicious of in one of the corners, but I sent it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was worth the risk, and also it's still profit.
You still got your money. You still got money out of it.
Yeah. Now I just don't know if I want to like have it on my own personal display, or if I'm just gonna sell it and maybe buy a few cards from like Hidden Fates that I'm still missing from my master collection. So I might actually just do that. Sell this, and then with the profit, go and reinvest.
It looks so good. I love the way he just seems better than most other rainbows. Like
Yeah,
the way he stands out, and he's got this starry background. He just looks really good.
yeah, it's a really good card.
Okay. Come on.
Match me.
I need
Deep down, I
I
want you
need
to
I
match
need
me.
the 10. I need it.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Are you sure that's yours?
I am.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because why would you do your Pikachu first?
Oh my god. Oh, it's a 9 now. Shit. Okay. Yeah. So, do you see you see there's no way you can see it on camera. There's a corner here. If you look at that bottom left corner, there's like maybe a slight bump, or like some like
Oh,
the
yeah.
texture's raised. That's what I was worried about. And I almost resold it. Like I was like, this one's not a 10. But I looked it over again. I was like, I don't think it's enough to stand out.
And it also looks like the centering left to right is a little off, but top
Yeah,
bottom
I
is
see
really
that.
good.
Yeah,
But
within the margins.
yeah, it's like mine top to bottom is a little, like you said, it's got a little bit of a rotation.
It's close. It's
And-
very close. Like I wouldn't have been surprised either way if that was a 9 or a 10.
Yeah, it's like it was close, and then you can also see at the bottom of mine, bottom left to right, that black gap.
Oh boy, yeah, that gets
It's-
real small there.
Yeah,
That's probably what stood out the most.
probably. And when I did send it, the whole thought was, like I only bought 2 Elite Trainer boxes and 1 battle box set for Vivid Voltage.
Yeah.
So I get all of my profit back off of Vivid Voltage, and I get to invest into a set that I'm still trying to collect. So
Very nice.
it works.
Still very good. Bummer, no 10.
I know.
It's a bummer.
I have other cards that are on their way back that I have much higher hopes for
Oh,
on getting
yeah.
10s.
Man.
This was just a way to either pay for those sets coming back
Mm-hmm.
or a way to get more Hidden Fates, because I love Hidden Fates.
Oh, did I just turn off no. There we go. All right. Well, I made out like a bandit. You still made out, not quite like a bandit.
Over 100% profit.
Yeah,
so
that's still good.
it's
Still very good.
Darn.
That's like, I sold GameStop at 200. But shit.
Yeah. You know those people that say, like, if you make 10% profit each year, you're doing great. It's like, yeah, I made about 200% profit off of in 2 months.
Yeah.
So
It's very good. Very good. All right. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta look at the numbers and go, I still won. I didn't win the full lottery, but I won. I won the full
second
lottery.
best. Yeah, you made out like a bandit. 1,500 plus.
Yeah, this is like, I'm gonna.
I'm thinking if you put it up for 1,200, someone will give you an offer for 1,000.
Yeah, let's call it $2,500 worth of cards. Nice.
And 2 pieces of plastic.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We have more PSA orders coming back soon. Let me soon.
What even is the status?
So there's a regular order, what used to be $50 tier and is now $100 tier. That was sent at the same time as this, I believe, but it's like weeks behind.
Right.
Their complete through date is in like January for regular, and ours are. I have a sheet where I track it all. It's
Well-
behind. It's probably gonna be at least a couple more weeks.
If 2 weeks took 2 months,
Yeah.
then I'll say it's probably going to be a few more months down the road.
I don't think it's gonna be a few more months. I'm thinking 3 weeks tops before we see the regular tier, where I have like 8 Vivid Voltage pre-release Charizards and some other spicy stuff. So that one's gonna be a great one. But other than that, yeah, maybe at some point I'll go over all the data I'm tracking from PSA's complete through date, but it's not looking great for value tier from last year and economy. That stuff is, whew. The economy order should have been back in December, if it was going by
What
the 90
estimated
day,
date
yeah,
was.
like the 90 days when we sent it, what it was. That was what like the timeline was.
Mhm.
It should have been back in December, and we are now entering April of the next year, and it's still probably a couple months away from being completed.
Yeah, and our first ever was sent what in August?
We have a bulk tier that was sent. I want to say it was mid August. They entered it mid August.
Okay.
So we sent it like early August, and they put it in their system mid August. And yeah, that one,
Those
the
ones have some huge cards in there because it's got my Neo Destiny, Shining Charizard,
yeah.
and a few other really good cards.
Dude.
Had I known it would take this long, I would have put it in the $75 tier for sure.
Well, you're just gaining value, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
you're
card.
forced to like long term hold it.
Yeah, the 10 actually, when it first came, the 10 for base set or unlimited was around 5,000. Now a unlimited Charizard PSA 10 is going for 10K. So it's doubled in price. I think I thought it was gonna be an 8 or a 9 though. I didn't think it was gonna be a 10, but we'll see. I'll take a 10.
Yeah, I mean there's gonna be some exciting PSA return videos when that stuff finally catches up. Like we got some stuff there. I rewarded myself with after my first big PSA order last year, like early last year.
That was the Machamp, right?
No, that was the first card I ever sent and got graded. I sold that for a few hundred, which is probably worth a lot more now.
I don't even want to
It
look.
was a Shadowless first edition Machamp. I got a 9 on it. So yeah, I know I had a bulk tier, so I had like a couple hundred cards.
Okay.
Sold through most of them. That's where most of my graded cards over there came from. Was that submission.
Okay.
And I made so much money, and I was like, I'm gonna take a little bit and reward myself and get one of my favorite cards and splurge and get it in first edition. And I managed to pick up a first edition Typhlosion T17 for like 300. I won it at auction for like 350.
Jeez.
And it looks good. It's not like a 10 or 9 or anything. It's like a 7. If I got super lucky, an 8. I think it's a 7. But it's like still really nice. And that was supposed to be like my treat to myself from the first order.
It's a long treat to wait
and
for.
It's like, yeah, it's going on 8 months plus or something like that. It's been there. And I'm just like, I even had a friend craft. I paid my artist friend to craft this to hold it.
And it's got.
And currently, it just has some random a breakthrough Typhlosion Hollow. It is a PSA 10, but I've had this forever now, and it's just waiting for that card to go into the display.
Yeah, I think I sent 2 or 3 unlimited base set Charizards that I'm still waiting on too.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of really high pull or high value cards that were not necessarily high value at the time when we sent them.
Yeah, they were like, oh, this is a decent like turnaround.
Yeah, and I sent.
But now it's like,
yeah, I sent them off when the unlimited set of Charizard was selling for like anywhere between $75 to $100 for a card. Now you'll look at one that was thrown in a puddle and stomped on, and they're selling for like 200, and people are like bidding on it. So I'm excited to see what those come back.
Yeah, I mean, I've got stuff there. I mean, tons of stuff I've forgotten about, but every once in a while I'll see a card and I'll go, I have one of those. It's a PSA. It's like a full art Marnie, or I've got some a number of full art female trainers that I've pulled throughout random sets, and I'm like, those are like big money now.
All my evolutions from Hidden Fates.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Looking at like
I've got multiple Umbreon, like 4 Umbreons there, and like, oh man,
it's gonna be really fun to get them back. But I already know there's a ton that I like sent off because I used to have them, all over my walls at my house, and then I'm just like, why forget what was there?
Yeah. Like, do I even like Pokemon? Because I keep forgetting I even had these cards.
Yeah, well, it's like I had like the Shining Magikarp that was sent off, a Ho-Oh, the first edition Fossil Raichu.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like
It's gonna be wild.
I had a lot of my favorite cards all sent because I just wanted to preserve them in plastic, and now I'm seeing
Well,
the
hey,
prices
PSA
of
is
them.
preserving them
Yeah.
in their warehouse or wherever
Better not
these
lose
cards,
my cards.
wherever you one a business might store 2, 3, 4, 5 million cards at one time.
Probably in an intern's desk.
All right, well, let's wrap it up.
Alrighty.
Thanks for watching, subscribing, liking, all that. Stick around for more PSA stuff and card stuff, and I'll see you later.